Yo, what's up, y'all, man? Appreciate y'all for coming up and checking this video out. First of all, you know who it is. It's your boy King Cabe up in his bitch, Kingqeb. That is pronounced King Cabe for those of you who are just now joining the channel and whatnot. And I wanted to start off by saying I appreciate you. Thank you very, very, very much. And if you have not, I would suggest that you subscribe to this channel, or at least very much like this video, and share this video to some people who you think might need it. So, without any further delay on what we got going on here, check this out. Main topic of today is when I hear people say, oh, I want to remove negativity from my life. I got to remove toxic people, negative people. These people got to go. You know, that type of stuff. I'm going to tell you something that you might not have known about. You might have known about. If you have known about this, you're a great person. Just take what you can from here and then just pass on what you don't. Pass on what you can get from here and just leave the shit you don't need. But the basis of this video, it's going to be a short video, is training your mind to get out of the state of thinking that you have to just resist things or push things away or combat things or stuff like that. It's a mind state that you need to get out of. The mind state that I would suggest you get into to make your life freaking better, to get everything you've ever wanted, was to put yourself, it's a law called harmonic resonance. Harmonic resonance. You can look it up. What people commonly know this law to be known as is karma, or the law of attraction. So with that, people be like, oh man, so-and-so X, Y, and Z is like, bring me so down, man, blah, 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 blah. They don't realize that when you're speaking about X, Y, and Z bringing you down, firstly, it brings back the emotion that X, Y, Z made you feel when they brought you down. Think about this. Break this shit down real quick. When you think about something that happened in your past that's negative, as soon as you think about that, what happens? You feel that shit, don't you? When you think about in the past something that happened great, what do you feel? You feel the great emotion that you felt when that stuff happened. So I say that that's also applied to the future. When people think, oh shit, this is not going to go so well, anxiety starts building up. Depression is of the past, anxiety is of the future, but those are both negative things. And anxiety builds up like, oh shit, I don't know how they're going to receive me. Oh shit, I don't know how or when or what. Anxiety right there. Peace comes into play when you're like, okay, I'm doing all that I can right now to get to where I want to be. Law of harmonic resonance. You can't really deal with nothing besides what you're dealing with right now, and it's best you think of things in a way that you would like to receive them. Meaning, think of things like, yo, I know I'm gonna get this money for this bill, or I know that she gonna like me, or I know that I'm gonna get this new job, I know that I'm gonna get this new car. When you start thinking, I know I'm going to, you will. If you start saying, I know I'm not going to, you won't. It's that freaking simple. Another thing that, well, no, we're gonna stay on this topic for a little bit, in regards to harmonic resonance. So, another thing that you got to get away from is gossip. Gossip, that's, part B of what I was just speaking about, gossiping. Stay away from anybody who likes to talk about other people, because what you put out, you get back. You sit there and you talk junk about other people, guarantee 9 times out of 10, somebody else down the road is going to talk junk about you in the same fashion that you talk junk about that person. So, meaning, if you were to say some negative words about someone in a hidden state, another person is going to say negative things about you in a hidden state. So do what you can to get to a place that you want to be. So say that you want people to help you out, right? Man, I'm doing this all by myself. Like me, back in the day, I used to be like, oh man, I'm doing all the music by myself, and nobody helped me. Oh my God, this is me. Oh, nobody helping me. But I had an alienated mentality towards people. Like, the mentality that I had was, yo, I don't need these people. I don't need people. And I was so bitter from my past, I was like, I don't even like people. So, me doing that, it puts out into the world, yo, you don't need people, so people don't need you. You know what I'm saying? I literally took it upon myself. It was an experiment that I started out with, that it grew into like what it is today, and it's a beautiful thing. It started from me saying, all right, I went the route of being negative towards people for a long time and just being like, oh, I'll whoop your ass, or I'll carry guns and knives with me and shit, and I'm Billy Badass. That right there, I went that route because I was taught from a young age that being manly is being aggressive and belligerent and boisterous and things of that nature. But in all actuality, being manly is confidence. Confidence, to me, is pure masculinity. Because a real motherfucking man don't care about what nobody else thinks about them. He's not concentrated on what nobody else thinks about him. He's sure of himself and things of that nature. Everything that falls under the description of confidence is what I believe. Because this isn't... competing with other people is not confident at all. Because if you're feeling as if somebody's competing with you, then you feel as if somebody has a chance to win what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Not the case. Something that I learned from a really great teacher. This is something that I didn't even develop from my own life, but this is something that I learned from a teacher. What did he say? I just totally lost it, but screw it. I guess we're not supposed to teach from other people's perspective. We're only supposed to teach from ours. That's the beautiful thing about knowledge. Sometimes stuff is just bloop, out of my head because it's not for right now to be said. Later on, it's for to be said. But yeah, man, just getting out of the habit of thinking things in that way will get you to a lot better place, man. Yes. I went back. I remember now. He was speaking of, like, get out of the competitionist mindset. The reason being is because he said, do you not think that the Creator in all of his vast wisdom would not have created enough for you and the person who you think you're competing with to both have all that you need and still be more? Bless. That's so real, because there's always enough for everybody. But the misnomer that we're given is, oh, it's a dog-eat-dog world. You got to get to the top. You got to step on a couple next to get to the top. Disgusting. That's a disgusting mindset. That's a disgusting mindset. How about let's do like the fucking ants do and form a human fucking bridge. Make sure everybody gets across that bitch and then everybody gets across afterwards too, bro. Like, the rest of the fucking animal kingdom has it right. Humans just went off left field because you have the ability to think. The rest of the animal kingdom goes off of instinct. We all go off of cognitive nature, or like consciousness. And with consciousness generates will. Willpower can determine if you do something or you don't do something. So use your willpower or your imagination to get what you want out of life. Think about the fact. Boom. One major key point in this is, like, think of where you want to be as you are already actually there. Like, think of where, like, okay, so say you want to be a musician, right? Start thinking, I am a musician. You want to be a motherfucking model. I am a model. You want to be an actor. I am a model. I mean, I am an actor. You feel me? You want to be a dang whatever technician. I am a technician. You want to be an engineer. I am an engineer. It's just like that. You got to start thinking that you are it, and then you will, sure enough, fall down the line of becoming it. Reason being is because you create what you go through. You create what you think about. That argument that you had, you thought that you were going to have the argument. You know what I'm saying? Or, even if you didn't think that you had the argument, you set up the building blocks for there to be an argument that's created. You cannot have an argument if everybody's happy. You can't have a disagreement if everybody is understood. You can't have a disagreement if everybody is on the same page. Now, not to say that there shouldn't be any disagreements in the world, because that's what creates your mind and my mind. It's not the same. Thank God for there to be disagreements and differences. But you should not condemn or like bring down one person just because they view the world differently than you, because everybody's eyes see differently than the next person's eyes. Just like your mind's eye sees differently than the next person's mind's eye. So bring into this world what you want. If you're tired of having literally, if you're tired of having untrustworthy people, be more trustworthy. If you're tired of being around people who aren't productive, be more productive. And I guarantee you the unproductive people will shed away like old skin. It's just that simple. They will shed away like old skin. It's just like that. And it's like, I watched it. I watched it, man. I had so many different quote unquote friends from different eras in my life. And it's like, a lot of them I don't know no more. A lot of them I don't see anymore. For real. And it's simply because they're not resonating with where I'm at. They're still in the old way of thinking. And so therefore they will gravitate towards people who are on that same wavelength. I'm guessing back in those days I was on that wavelength, and the fact that since I've grown, I've become like alienated from those people, and I attract the people who are of the same nature. It's just like that. I used to think like, dang, it was wrong for me to be away from everybody in regards to majority, because I was like, damn, I want to be around everybody. But then I started thinking like, yo, there's a reason why you didn't want to be around these people in the first place, bro. They're not going anywhere that you want to go. It's just like that. If you don't want to be around, if you don't want to go to places that you see a crowd is going towards, don't follow them. Follow your own path. And in the aspect of free thought, you create your new avenue, your new destiny that you're supposed to go to. I know this is getting totally off topic in regards to removing negativity, but it all goes together. Everything goes together. It all goes together. And one thing that you have to watch out for, is for my young people in regards to coming up in this world, is remaining yourself while you're in school. And subsequently for my adults, remaining yourself while you're in the workforce. Because those are two major places that they use to kind of like kill the individuality and make your mind think a specific way. Because if your mind starts thinking, well, I can create whatever the fuck I want to, you don't need them to create anything for you. You can create whatever you want to without their ability, without their help. And it leaves them powerless because they're relying on you coming to school, spending $100,000, sometimes even more than that in regards to tuition and stuff like that. The reason why they make it to like that is because shit, it keeps them rich. To be God's honest with you, if you're in the workforce, who gets paid? Them. If you're in school, who gets paid? Them. If you die and go to the hospital, who gets paid? Them. You feel me? So if you don't want to be a fucking pawn, and you don't want to be in perverse, like or the other word too, if you don't want to be found in any negative field, start thinking positively, man. If you don't want to be found in any negative field, think positively. And I'm not going to take up you guys' time. I'm only going to make this like a 15-minute video. So with that being said, if you want more information, I have way deeper, in-depth information. Please leave like a comment down at the bottom. Also, if you want to support me, because this shit is done all by me, this equipment is all purchased by me and everything like that, send me some bread through Cash App. I would greatly appreciate it. And anybody who sends me bread through Cash App, I'll give you a large shout out. And then we'll do a video together if you want to. Do a live video, and I can send you some beats or whatever the case may be. If you want some beats, I got thousands of beats, so I'm not really like shy in regards to giving them away. Primarily, I love y'all, man. And like, comment, share. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the singer. You better share this motherfucker. Yeah, like real life. Share it and like it, because I love y'all, man. And this shit is really good for y'all's soul. It's really good for my soul to be able to tell y'all knowledge that I know. And I guarantee y'all this is not going to be the last of it. So, with that being said, peace out. Love y'all.